Okay, Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma wa alhiqni bis-salihin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and good morning. So this is unit number 2, okay, and the unit is a night in June. And words to know in this unit will be are you can say cuckoo. Cuckoo is a sweet singing bird, okay, a type of bird that sings sweetly. The next is gushes. So gushes mean when water or air that is somehow just like waterfalls or just like floods they come, okay. Similarly with force and with might they come, okay. And piping mean when someone is whistling, when someone is fluting, okay, and twittering or singing, that is called piping. And the next is sovereign. So sovereign mean a person that is independent, that is just like a king, okay, that is superior to someone, like that of a ruler, that is called sovereign. The next is a thrush. Thrush is once again a sweet songbird that is going to sing sweet songs. So thrushes and cuckoos, they are sweet singing birds. In this unit, we are somehow told about June, and June is the month of spring over there in England. Okay, our British Isles are British over there. So in most of the states or countries over there in British, okay, June is what? June is the month of spring. And there in springtime, you can see the birds chirping, stinging, and the flowers in blooms, and so many beautiful scenes of mighty nature. And William Wordsworth, he was a great English poet, okay, having greatness in his style, simplicity, and he was somehow of the belief that nature has a healing effect. Nature is a healer. That is why in his poetry we can see that everywhere he discusses nature, he discusses beauty, he discusses flowers, he discusses birds, he discusses so many other natural objects and small beautiful girl or kids. So a night in June, the sun has long been set. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by the toes and trees. The little birds are piping yet among the bushes and trees. There's a cuckoo and one or two thrushes and a far off wind that rushes and a sound of water that gushes and the cuckoo's sovereign cry fills all the hollow of the sky. So this poem is what? This poem is very simple and it has
Oh,
a rhyme scheme. Rhyme, rhymes are the words, are the ending sounds of what? A poem, they are called rhymes. For example, set, yet, or set, yet, trees, trees, thrushes, rushes, gushes, cry, and sky. They are what? They are rhyming sounds in the poem. So you can see in most of the poems of William Wordsworth, there is musicality, there is somehow simplicity. They are written in somehow in a verse or in a rhyming scheme that is mostly easy. The sun has long been set. We are told about over here, we are told about a scene, a scenery, a setting. And what is the setting? What is the time? The time is that the sun is what? The sun has long been set. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by twos and threes. Okay. Now it's evening time. Now it's what? Evening time. And the stars, they are what? They are now twinkling bright. They are coming. Okay. The stars are what? So it's now becoming dusk and the night is coming. So as we see that in at night time, the stars, they do what? The stars come. The stars come, okay, and they start to shine. So that is a natural, somehow a natural scene is shown over here in this. What in this in the two lines are the first two lines of the poem, okay, and the little birds are piping yet. You can see, or we can see that at evening time, most of the birds, they return to their homes or their nests, and then they do what? They sing sweet songs. Okay, so when the birds, they return to their nests, they sing sweet songs. So in this very line, we are told about the birds singing. That whenever a bird, okay, at evening time you go there to forest or a place somewhere there are many trees, so you will see that the birds over there on the branches of the trees, they sing, they pipe, okay, and among the bushes and the trees, and you will see that there will be hustle and bustle, there will be what? A huge amount, or you can say a huge number of birds in bushes, okay, they will be hiding in the bushes and they will be over there on the branches of the trees. So there is a cuckoo and one of two thrushes, and you will see that they are especially the cuckoo bird will be there, and cuckoo bird, as we know, that it is famous for sweet songs. Cuckoo bird is what? Famous for sweet songs. And one of the two thrushes, and you will see that there will be thrushes. So thrushes and cuckoo, okay, they both are what? They are the birds. They sing what? Sweet and melodious songs. Both of the birds, the thrushes and the cuckoo, they do what? They sing sweet songs. And a far off wind that rushes, and you will see that at that very time of evening, the far off wind, okay, the wind that is coming from far away, okay, that will rush, it will come with a high speed and sound of water that gushes, and you will see that when each and everything that is going to settle down, the panic is no more, the noise is no more. So sounds of nature, like what? Flowing water and seas and rivers and sound of winds, okay, it becomes evident, it becomes clear, then we can hear them from far away, and the cuckoo's sovereign cry, and you can listen, you can hear the cuckoo birds, the beautiful songs, beautiful cries, okay, that how they cry, how they express themselves, fills all the hollow of the sky. So at that very time of night, there is no one except the birds. So the birds, they are to express themselves truly, openly, with sovereignty, with independence, and with freedom. Then the birds at evening time, they are free to sing, they are free to cry, they are free to express. Okay, why? Because at that very time, no human beings are. The entire what? Human race that is sleeping. Human beings are sleeping, or they had returned to their houses. So now the ownership of the universe, the ownership of the nature is now belong to what? Or it belongs to what? Belongs to the birds. Nature now belongs to the birds. They can sing freely. They can walk freely. They can chirp freely. They can pipe freely. Okay. So the cuckoos and the thrushes, they are what? They are sovereign at evening time. So in this very beautiful poem, sorry, we are told about the beauty of nature, that how much beautiful is nature, how much it has what? A beautiful effect when it sings, when it pipes, when it somehow in the form of the wind it rushes, and in the form of water it gushes. So that is a beautiful scene to see. That is a beautiful music to listen and to hear. So who will read it, guys, now? Who among you will read?
Sir, I can read.
Yes, you can read, Abdul Aziz Khalid.
Okay.
Start from the
And I,
words. No, start from the words.
yes. Okay. Words and now. Cuckoo, a type of bird, justice, a power's fluid terms, strands, peeping, whistling to watering, singing, suffering, suffragan, supplier like that of a roller, thrush, a small singbird. Sorry. So,
Okay, now start from there.
okay. A night in June. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by twos and threes. The little birds are peeping it among the bushes and trees. There's a cuckoo and one or two thrushes and a
Thrushes. That is
thrush,
thrush, you know,
thrush,
thrush. It is a bird.
thrush, and a fur of wind that rushes, and a sound of water that gushes, and the cuckoo's sovereign cry fills all the halo of the sky. So done.
Okay, so who will read next? Two guys, they had rest. Ahmad Amir. Ahmad Amir, go, man.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, sir. Can I read?
Yes, you can read.
Okay, sir. A night in June. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by twos and threes. The little birds are piping yet among the bushes and trees. There's a cuckoo and one or two thrushes, and a far off wind that rushes, and a gush and a sound of water that gushes, and the cuckoo's sovereign cry fills the hollow of the sky. This poem is by William Wordsworth.
Okay, so when the sun sets, so which time that is? That is evening, you know. The first line is going to tell us about the evening, okay, that the time is evening. And then in the next time, we can see that the evening is going to mature and the night is starting. The stars are out. So when the stars are out, it means that the evening is growing old and it's becoming night by twos and threes. So we can see that the stars, they are out, and now their numbers, they are what? They are increasing. Okay. And the little birds are piping yet. And at that very time, what is happening still? The birds are still singing. And where they are, the birds are, okay, they are in the bushes, they are in the trees. And there is a cuckoo bird. And as I have told you, that cuckoo is but a sweet singing bird, a bird that sings melodious songs. So there is a cuckoo Okay, a sweet singing bird, and one or two thrushes. And there are what? Another types of birds, and what they are thrushes. So thrushes and cuckoos, they are what? They're sweet singing birds. They just sing sweet and melodious songs, okay? And far of wind that rushes, and along with them, along with the songs, the sweet songs of the cuckoos and thrushes, okay, we can hear that the wind is also singing. The wind has also started what? Its song. The birds, they have started their song. The thrushes have started their songs. The cuckoos, they are now singing. And along with them, we can hear that the wind has also started its song, and a sound of water that gushes. And we can also hear that the water has also started what? To sing. The water has also started to sing, and the cuckoo's sound cry. And now at that time, cuckoo is what? Cuckoo is the king. Okay, cuckoo is the king. He's going to do what? He's going to cry, and whatever cry, his cries are cries of independence. His cries are cries of sovereignty. His cries are cries of freedom, and fills all the hollow of the sky. So the cuckoo birds, the thrushes, the sound of are the songs of the wind and songs of the water, and the cuckoo's sovereign cries, they are going to fill up the hollow skies. So that was the poem. Who else want to read? Anyone else who want to read? Anyone else who want to read? Anyone there who want to read?
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam. Ahmad Amir, you want to read?
Sir, no, I'm first person.
What?
I'm first person.
Okay, you're Faris. Okay, move on.
I want to read.
Move on, hurry up.
Okay. A night in June. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by twos and threes. The little birds are peeping yet among the bushes and trees. There's a cuckoo and one or two thrushes, and a fire of wind that rushes, and a sound of water that gushes, and the cuckoo's sovereign cry fills the hollow of the sky.
Okay, next.
Sir, I have to read.
You have to read. Okay, you can read, man.
A night in June. The sun has long been set. The stars are out by twos and threes. The little birds are peeping yet among the bushes and trees. There's cuckoo and one or two thrushes, and a far of wind that rushes, and a sound of water that just and the sovereign cry fills
Sovereign cry. Fills.
fills the whole
Fills.
of sky, fills all the hollow
Fills all
HOWL
the hollow of the sky.
of the sky.
Okay, who else want to read? Someone else? Okay, anyone else who want to read? Ahmad Amir, do you want to read?
Assalamu
Ahmed Masood, first of all, you should what? You should stop the noise and then you should mute yourself.
Yes.
Ahmed Masood, what I told you. Okay, now Abdullah Amir, if you want to read. Ali Amjad, anyone who want to read? Ahmed Masood, what is the problem with you? Okay, so inshallah tomorrow we will further explain it and then we will move toward the exercise. Thank you so much for staying with me. And if you have any question, you can ask me. If anyone is having any question. No question? Okay, guys. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz.